Yo, what up, brother?
I didn't do my normal two countdown streak there, but we're here.
You gonna add Memphis up here?
Yep. We got a late bloomer in the audience, so I'm gonna put him up there in the corner.
It happens. It happens. We got Memphis here in spirit, at least for the time being until he's actually here. But as y'all already know, this is New Mids on the Block. We are Mike J, Log, Log here,
and
Memphis, Houston.
It's all backwards.
Yeah, Memphis, Houston, up there.
He's here.
He's here. And then we do have a new member, but let's go on, talk a little bit. So New Mids on the Block, what we are about is we are about bringing new mids on your block. We are going to do small giveaways every month for mids and highs. I know Memphis just had something given away to him from Steve Sorrentino with Team Bada Bing. That man provided 2 Sundown U6.5s
crazy
giveaway, which is crazy. It's awesome that he was willing to do that for us. So keep an eye out for that. We don't have a page right now, so if you are following that New Mids on the Block page, we'll have a new one. So stay tuned for that. But
unfollow it and report it.
Yes. So how many people we got in here, Mike, on yours? I only got one person viewing mine right now because I don't want to bring in. We do have a new member of New Mids on the Block. If y'all don't know, we added somebody here. No more that guy. The new rat on the block is not here anymore. So we gotta get that. We got that guy out of here because we're upstanding citizens. But
yes,
we do have a new member of New Mids on the Block.
But we'd like to wait a second and reveal that if Memphis is going to actually get on here and not be here in spirit.
Yeah, Memphis, come on, man. Everybody tag Memphis Houston.
Yep.
Tag Memphis Houston in this right now. I know he's probably really busy, but he's not too busy to hang out with the boys. Come on now.
But
hey, Amped Up Car Audio, if y'all don't already know, you can use code LOG for 5% off at Amped Up Car Audio. You can also go to sparkedinnovations.com, use code THELOG for 5% off. And you can go to lf-audio.com and use code LOG for 5% off all of your LF audio stuff. They make crazy high precision voltmeters, awesome wireless bass knobs. They have a really awesome light version of bass knob now that will basically fit in anybody's budget. If you're looking for a wireless bass knob, you're going to have range beating the Amp Lab. You're going to beat Basshead Garage. The quality of this knob is better than those brands. I will say it right now. The light version, the cheapest version of the LF Audio wireless volume controller is better than all of the other wireless bass knobs.
Big facts.
Just going to throw that out there, at least in my opinion. Everybody has different experiences. So, if you are partial to one, you can always get that. I'm not going to knock you for it. What's up, Andrew Mack?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You can be partial to it, but the facts are
the range beats it. It
just is better.
High quality aluminum case. Just the whole knob, the feel of it. I have held the Amp Lab one. I've held these other ones. They just don't feel right in your hand. It feels like you're holding a big old brick. With the LF Audio, it's nice and rounded on the edges. It's smaller, the knob. It's more of a click knob. It's not a like a potentiometer. It's like a digital dealio. It has different modes you can go through. Just a super awesome product in general. 5% off though. You wear out knobs completely. How much for a repair? If you wear out this knob, all you have
this knob out.
but if you do, let's say that you do, all you have to do is contact LF Audio, and Mark, the owner, will take care of you. This isn't something that you have to go through and repair. You know, if you have to have it repaired, then in his eyes, he's going to see that as, well, I need to make my product better. So yeah, it's ergonomical or ergonomic. It's really awesome. The high end one, it is $500 for the wireless volume controller pro, but like I said, you can get 5% off using code LOG at lf-audio.com. And it is really, really awesome. It has an O-scope feature, so you can see the signal going from your head unit to your amp. Super awesome stuff. It has a voltmeter on it, a temperature sensor. Just absolutely amazing. Has its own protect features. Let's say if the amplifier gets a little bit too hot, it will shut off the remote going out to that. You have a remote in and a remote out. Just an amazing bass knob in general. If you want to check more of it out, you could just go to lf-audio.com and check it out. Don't forget to use my code LOG at checkout. It is the best wireless bass knob, hands down. Especially the $500 one. It is amazing. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Mark. Honestly, that 5% off really helps whenever something's $500, but it's worth every penny. Just having it's super solid. You know, I can't stress this enough. The knob feels amazing. It's heavy. You know, it's nice being able to just chill with your knob in your hand wherever you're at. Or like Mike J, he decides he has his mids and highs and his sub amps on
everything goes through it.
Everything goes through it. And this man decides to just chill out in his booth with the knob in his hand, and then people go up and check out his car and blast him. Or
I hit you with that one too.
Yeah, or he gets some
Thanks, Kelly.
or he gets just a demo. You know, he's giving demos from there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Really cool. What's up, Blake? How's it going?
It's really good for remote demos, man. I was loving that because I could man the booth. I mean,
it's a click. It is a click. It's click.
Oh yeah,
click.
Yep, it's nice. It's got a really nice feel to it. If you're I would say if you're going to a show or something, or if you're near somebody that you think has one, just ask to check it out, man. It's awesome.
And the click also, like, there's multiple settings. One click can either jump up 1.5 dB is what that is, 1.5, or it will jump up a half each time, depending on what setting you're in. If you're in normal mode, it will jump just a half each time and move very, very slowly. And then there's the fast mode, which jumps up like 1.5 each time. And what I do is I use the fast mode on that LF Audio knob and jump up real fast, and then I click the normal, so I can ride that line of yeeting my cones directly out of my subwoofers. And I just stay on that thin line. I know where it's at most of the time, and sometimes I disregard that line either way. But honestly, and it's not even a Bluetooth knob. That's the great thing. It has its own custom wireless
mesh network. Yep.
So it's like Wi-Fi, but it's more secure. Nobody's going to be able to jump into that and control it for you at any moment's notice. It's very secure, awesome strength connection. Honestly, I can go for days about this wireless volume.
Let's kill it.
Let's kill it.
All right. So
where's Memphis Houston?
He's not here. He's late to the party.
All right. That's fine. Hey,
what's up, Andy?
Going, Jeffrey? How's it going, Kalana? And Lila. How you doing? Andy.
Hey, what's happening? I just got 2 more shirts from her. Don't tell anybody.
Uh-oh. Yo, real happy. Andy's real happy. Damian Avila, cap. Mike's got a cap on right now. All right.
Fucking
Should we do it now? Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Without further ado, we do have a new member of New Mids on the Block, and I know that some people they got a hold of us. They wanted to get in on New Mids on the Block, and I understand why. You know, we're a great group of people. I feel, at least. I love Mike. I love Memphis. But this new member, I think you guys are going to love him. You probably already know him.
Yep.
If you're interested in car audio, you probably know him. And without further ado,
Here he is.
here he is.
What up?
Hey,
What's happening, guys?
there's
What's up?
Scott Dilbeck, Scotty D. You know, the man himself.
The
So
man, the
Scott,
myth, the legend, literally.
can we have a quick introduction of who you are, what you're about, who you work for?
Yeah, so I've been in the scene for a couple of years now. Currently, I am the advertising creative director and regional sales developer for Sky High Car Audio. I make a lot of like the merch designs and the package design and stuff like that, and do a lot of work with dealers, most of our online accounts, and a lot of brick and mortar stores. and I've been in, like I said, in the scene for a little while. I'm still just a little guy. We're all little pieces of this big puzzle. But you know, I saw you guys had the debacle that went down, and I just reached out to Memphis, and I already knew you guys halfway pretty well over the, you know, just from being in the community together. I'm like, hey, you know, let me, you know, jump on this bad boy, and so we, you know, all talked, and you went from there. But I, you know, did my like the Rolling Thunder podcast. You know, we had like 100 episodes, and I put that down at the end of last year, and I've been kind of wanting to do something else, and I just saw this kind of opportunity to, instead of just having another show with 10 people watching it, you know, we'll get tens of views, you know, at least, you know, hanging out with the boys, and you know, why create something else when you guys got something else going on, and everyone else. I think we get playing all sides of the game here. I think we, you know, see, you know, all the teams working together and all the stuff. It just really for the love of car audio and music and getting people taken care of. So I think it's pretty sick.
That's very well said. I feel like having us all together, just from each ends of the car audio scene in general, I think it's really awesome. We can come together and be an awesome team. We are the New Mids on the Block.
Absolutely, man.
Memphis,
Yeah, folks, yeah, all right. Yeah, right.
here he is.
We could probably line it up in like a shades, but no, I blocked that guy.
Sky High RCAs.
Somebody said Sky High RCAs. Yeah, I mean, they're good ones. Oh, I have Sky High RCAs in my new build. Oh, Eric. Okay, cool. Heck yeah, appreciate that. I'm kind of biased, but I like Sky High products. I feel like we have the best in most stuff that we make, personally.
Yeah, it's solid quality products. Not gonna lie. Do you have a discount code for Sky High Car Audio people who are viewing this could use for, you know, like a 5% off, maybe?
Yes.
There's always discount codes available. Mine actually is at a usage limit, and I kind of moved away from me having an affiliate code, the position I'm in now. But generally speaking, like a Soulgasm, it's an active coupon code. He's a 7.5% code, and then like a tropical pressure, and is a current one. And all of those, honestly, instead of giving like a 5% code, like I would just support like Soulgasm, use his, and he's if you want to pull this thing up, just literally promotion code Soulgasm. That's 7.5%. So that's even bigger than
fat.
That's crazy.
That's a nice fat percentage. And we got like each percentages. So like I got 5% for Amped Up, you know, Soulgasm with the 7.5 for Sky High. And then Memphis has 10% for Dropping Hertz. He's got to do one up on us for some reason.
So it's not too heckin' bad. But yeah, so I'd rather take and support these guys than taking
Bobby Gately.
Oh geez.
Oh man. Yeah, the 7.5 is a lot more than mine, which is 5%, and it's nice. Mike Jr. official.
It's a nice fat discount too. So like if you're at Sky High, they carry a lot of different products, and you can build a full system there. Do they sell head units though?
Yeah, we have some Pioneer head units, but we don't get a terrible ton of those allocated to us. So like when they get gone, they get gone. But we try to keep some head units. But generally speaking, everything else surrounding that we can pretty much count it. So as a consumer and or a dealer, being a Sky High, you take and opens a lot of doors to a lot of products, which there's other good stores out there. I got some fat. Hell yeah.
Got that fat discount, you know. Yeah. I know he does. He could just use code Soulgasm.
I'm wearing. He knew I was wearing my I was wearing my Gately shirt under that. That's why he was showing up today.
I saw Gately on the roof of a truck earlier today, I believe.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be cool though. I like that we focus on. I like that we'll have a new website thing coming out too. It's gonna be pretty sick. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Sweet.
So, how much B2 do they have left?
None, non-existent. Yeah.
No more B2. Cool.
Let's not get into that too deep, I assume.
Yeah. I don't really care, but yeah, it just blew that crap out, so it's gone. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just I know
that.
We have an umbrella of brands, and I don't know if you seen John in the lives or like they posted pictures. When I say that warehouse is full, it's literally full.
Yeah,
so it's one of those things when you get into carrying a lot of that stuff, you've got to allocate that space to stuff that actually equates money. If you're just sitting there on the shelf, it's not making any money, and that's wholesale, that's distribution, that's dealers, that's everything. Like your shelf space needs to be keeping with product that has a constant in and out, or it's not making you any money. Because it just it's literally warehouse rental space at that point. So to take in support, SoundCube, support Trinity, and all that stuff, you got to make room.
I knew I saw that. Yeah, he was installing the double windshield on Byron's truck.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Big chefs in. That's nice.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so it's not. It is what it is. I mean, the B2 stuff's perfectly fine, but we have products, now that would outperform them.
So I seen something earlier.
I need to go on a diet too, Bobby. Since I've been working remotely, I'm getting chunky, boy. I'm going to make it to where I want to get in the gym in the morning and get out when Sky High is opening. So if I do 10 a.m. gym, get out 11, an hour later, 11, I can go to grind from there is what I need to do.
That boy thick.
I'm getting chunky. Dude, John's lost all the weight. John Robbie's lost all the weight, and I fucking found every pound of it.
Just transferring it all over.
Good.
But I seen something earlier today. Some forged carbon fiber cones.
Yeah.
You tell us a little bit about that.
We're working on a bunch of stuff that's forged carbon fiber. I can't go into serious detail on that, but I think that the post kind of alluded to a few things on options being available. But yeah, that's another thing with. And I can't give away too much, but again, going by what John has said on the live streams, we're going to have some. I did weigh 180. Yeah, I'm right about 200. I got down to 189, but now we're going to have a bunch of forged carbon fiber stuff, whether it be from completely forged carbon fiber, speakers for lightweight carbon cones and
baskets, carbon baskets.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. One thing, I mean, that'll be for FI though, but yeah, they're talking about a full carbon sub to be lightweight to go for like race applications and go.
That's cool.
Yeah, it makes me want to do something with take the rear deck in a car and do just infinite baffle sub just to do one. To be honest.
Oh
yeah, just to show that beautiful carbon cone basket, all of it. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How you doing, buddy?
It's a nice teddy bear. Thanks, bro. It was a Valentine's gift to me.
I does have subs already.
Jacob Morris, if y'all didn't know, Jacob Morris is one of the owners of Amped Up Car Audio, which you can use my blog for 5% off.
Jacob Morris is the man of many hats. He does.
He's done a lot. He's done a lot of my decals on my window under the name Decal Daddies. Loved the quality and service from those two guys, Kyle Rutherford and Jacob Morris. Just a couple stand-up dudes to work with, buying things or just, needing some information. If you didn't know, they do have some blogs there on Amped Up Car Audio.
I like the blog, man. I like blogs on there. And that just another way to interact with customers and interrupt you, but like nobody else is doing that really now, at least efficiently. You see like car audio blogs or like I don't want to say certain Outlook websites, but you take and it's just like a generic. This is the top 5 speakers for 2024, and you're like, cool, color pixels.
Yeah, and then the top one is the one that sponsored it. But yeah, you can
What's up, Matt?
See what type of recones for Sundown subwoofers in those blogs is really helpful. I know he's got some really cool stuff coming soon with band pass boxes, just designing in general. It's really cool if you like to do all the stuff yourself. Which I'm like that, and I don't know everything. I'm learning as I go. I love this hobby for that because it's constantly there's something always new. I mean, I'm just now starting to hear a little bit more about sound quality from our guy, Mr. Dilbeck down there. And,
but I mean, you'll learn to it. There's levels to it. If you know, I thought I knew my shit a decade ago. Okay, and then like the more I learn, is like I know a little about a lot. Okay, but the I always learning too. But the thing is rewarding to me in that part of the car audio aspect of it is A, we all love music and that's the reason we're doing it. But B is like when you upgrade something and let's say for instance sound quality and you just you get it dialed in, you change a few things, and then you have a song that's like your test song, like this is what I'm dialing it into, and then you hear some new nuance or imaging left or right or something like that you haven't even noticed was there before, and it's like, holy crap, that's awesome, and that's what does it for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to hear what you were talking about with closing your eyes and hearing where the instrument is, which is just nuts to me. Because I mean, I like get real happy whenever I notice my left and right. Whenever people pan in their music and like just all the different instruments. But like you're talking about taking it to another level.
Bobby dunks on me. I blame him too. So I had the quick story side jag. I was hanging out at Sky High Barbecue and I had the excursion already done. And I thought I had it pretty well set up for time alignment. Like you said, you hear the left and right and stuff. And I sat in one of the Bobby's customers' sound quality truck builds, and that was the first time I heard staging proper up in front of me, where it literally sounds like the sound stage in front of you, like it's on front of the windshield. And I was like, yep, I want to go home right now and just disassemble my doors with a hammer and just start over right now. But one thing, too, you'll see in vehicles, and I'm not saying like, oh, I like this because mine's an old car, but it really goes into, too, the chassis and the vehicle itself. Which do you think, if you think a Lexus put more money and effort into speaker placement and design, or do you think a work truck did? You know what I mean? So, so it's kind of, what platform you're starting with, too, kind of does a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know diddly nothing. And that's what's crazy about any of us guys. Like we're all just little guys in car audio, and suddenly you're considered like an industry expert, and people ask you stuff, and I'm like, bro, I can't even design a box. I hit up my buddies, and I'm like, you want to make me something cool? Like that's about it.
Yeah, that's awesome, Bobby Gately with dropping the knowledge there,
dude. It's the truth. The smarter you get, the dumber you feel.
Oh yeah.
I have no clue about soundstage and time alignment, but pounds fucking hell yeah. The again, I honestly enjoy giving like the sound, and I'm not even like crazy high sound quality yet, but like I enjoy giving those demos and being able to people being impressed by that. Honestly, equal and if not as much as the Windy ones. Like the Windy stuff's cool, but it's so common now with these audio shows. Like when you get in a car and like you can hear stuff, and like I put like Thriller or Money for Nothing. Thriller, the guy's walking and like you can literally close your eyes and like hear him walk across the dash with his hard shoes on or whatever.
That's crazy.
People react to that is like literally just as fun. And I don't do a one seat tune. I honestly have everything centered in mind to like the middle dead center of the sunroof. So it's about the same sound stage and like a lot of the sound quality guys like the one seat tune. But if you amongst our friends and John and the other guy that's Sky High and stuff, like just showing them the 2-seat where you can both sit in the front and kind of enjoy the same experience. I enjoy that more than being like, here, you got to sit in the driver's seat and put your head right here, and then like it's sick. I'm like, I want to sit everywhere.
Yep, that's the truth, Bobby.
That's so true. I look back and I'm like, God damn.
What an idiot.
I told somebody that.
For sure.
What's up, Brian?
How's it going, Brian?
What's up, David?
David Cosley, he's a good dude. I've known him a long time too.
Hey, if any of you people on here that are on either Scott's or Logs or whoever's live you're watching right now, go ahead and click on our profiles, the other ones that you're already not following. And
yeah, follow those guys too.
Bobby Gately, shoot me a message, please.
Yeah,
please.
I've been blessed and fortunate to get to hang out with the guys like Bobby and those guys.
Yeah.
And the one thing I can say about that is it sets when it all depends on who you associate with, and that's with car audio and anything else. And actually, I think it'd be a good way to roll into our conversation topic for the week is who you associate with. Let's say you're a small town guy and there's nothing wrong with this, but you're doing local shows and stuff like that. It's pretty effing easy to be swinging PP. I'm the loudest guy in this area and stuff. But when you start associating with people that are doing bigger and nicer things and continue to like set the bar higher for your standard level of expectation of what nice is, it'll kind of like reality check you on
Yeah.
like, hey, you know, like there's people that are doing it, you know, way better and cooler than I'm doing it. And it's cool because again, I like the friendly competition. You're like I've told Bobby before, I'll fucking grease him up on that one. You know, when I'm doing my amp racks invert and shit like that, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I just want to be like Bobby and be like, okay, it looks cool. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like if you fucking said it looks cool, bro. So it's one of those things. Enjoy it. But I'll go ahead and take it. Oh, he's in the bathtub. That's hot.
He's in the bath. Here, I'll send you the link.
Nah,
you can join up.
It's not a big tub either, but no, but yeah, going back to it, I think we'll go and transition if you guys want to the conversation topic of
yes.
I think we're gonna talk about this week of like the do's and don'ts and or you know the cool red flags in teams and car audio. And how do you guys feel about that?
Man, well, there's a lot to know before you jump in a team or you think you're going to create a team, you're going to run a team. There's a lot. And there's not everybody's cut out to be on a team. There's definitely people aren't cut out to run a team. I witnessed that firsthand this past weekend. There are people not meant to be in charge of their lawn care.
Sure.
Let alone running a team.
We got a guy that popped up and Joe already said, you know, what's the point of being a team? I think the point of being a team is going to be like the fellowship of it, you know, the sharing knowledge with each other. A lot of times you'll have somebody that's going to be in the industry that, you know, has connections to get, you know, guys product and deals and stuff too. But, and to go ahead and roll off that, the stuff that I think is silly in teams, you should never join a team. It should be a red flag. And this is my personal opinion. If you have to pay a monthly due, if you're paying for something and you're not getting your direct money equal or greater value for it immediately, then you're just literally lining somebody's pockets. And it depends on, are you in a team for loving car audio and music and sharing that experience, or are you in it to make profit? Which again, there's fine ways of doing both of those things, but again, there's like a standard level of like being shady about it and not.
Yeah. Like for instance, I'll give you a few examples, right? You don't.
Yeah, Bobby said if you're paid a part to be with a team, it's a scam. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you don't pay to be a part of a team, like Scott said. You don't send money and then not get stuff. Like if you're running a team, don't ask your team members for money for shirts or decals or whatever. Or if you want to stock up on materials to help with team builds, don't ask for materials and stuff, and then basically scam the team members. Like,
sure, it turns into a reverse Ponzi scheme very quickly.
It's crazy, man. And don't, like, if you're running a team and you're going to order shirts or hoodies or whatever, decals, and you shouldn't be trying to make a profit off of that. In the first sense that somebody, with proof, of course, that's happening, that should just be over right there. Like, if you're getting shirts made for $15 and you're not shipping them out or whatever, you can't. What makes you think you're going to charge like 20, 25, 30 more? Stop it. You shouldn't be in charge of shit.
You can dock though, Joe. That is something you can do.
But yeah, so it's one of those things. It's there's nothing wrong with calling yourself a team. I personally don't even like when don't get me wrong, is however you guys want to structure it in your team, but when it gets into ranks and positions and stuff too, I kind of feel like they're kind of taking it a little bit serious. You'll kind of notice as further people are in time that if it's not relaxed and a chill environment, people aren't really on teams once they get to a certain level of car audio, I guess you'd say. But again, just making sure that you're not. If you're on it, generally speaking, you'll see those teams.
Oh, what happened?
Scotty's froze. I kind of like that. Screenshot it.
Oh man.
Hold on a second. It's probably Memphis flip phone.
Memphis's flip phone messed up Scott's
Look at that
camera. Jeez.
Was it me?
And Memphis took all the cell service from Scott. Hopefully that's not from the storm that was coming up that way. It didn't come through.
I stole service from him.
Oh shit.
What the hell? Man. Yeah, the one for Logs friend was legit to Ricky's knowledge. So yeah, one thing you don't want to do in a team is set up just random GoFundMe's. Not only I mean, yeah, you don't really want to set up a GoFundMe unless somebody knows. Like, if somebody's not asking for it, then don't do it. Talk to
What
the
did I
person.
what did I miss as key points about this?
So, what the do's and don'ts of being on a team? Like, what makes a legit team? Why would you want to join a team? What are red flags, like, to know if a team is bad to be on? Like charging a whole bunch of money for shirts and like, well, I need
Yeah. And I think one of the
donations.
things, and correct me, anytime I'm talking, stop me if y'all already went over it. But one of the things for me was the monetization period. Anytime you want to monetize, anytime money is the main focus of your team or the main focus of your conversations, or at some point everything has to come back to it. Or if at any point you're pinpointing monetization to one point, especially being the team president, I think that's a red flag.
The
I've heard
hurricane
about
left out.
I've
Sorry.
heard about instances where presidents petition members to donate money to them to further their build.
Right. That's crazy.
I've heard about that. And I mean, in my opinion, it's just crazy. Like, the team at first off should be about camaraderie and about furthering everybody, helping. One person gets up, the other person reaches down to pull that next person up to where they are.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if
you don't prevent your teammates from being as loud or louder than you.
That, especially when it comes to audio, man. I've been on the car show side too, and a lot of people feel like, now my goal as a president of the club was always to, if I'm the president, make sure I represent as a president. So make sure I have the best, most efficient, nicest build. However, that does not mean that I want to keep my members down.
Yeah.
If they supersede me, that's great. That doesn't mean I'm going to talk shit about them or, take away from them or, not want to share the spotlight or to be the one to step off the pedestal and put that member in the spotlight. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at it as, if you're on a team, every person's one person.
Yeah.
Which means that us four, it don't matter which one of us are shining. We all represent each other wherever we go.
Exactly.
And
I like friendly competition. Again, I think it brings, if you have, and that's what we were talking about earlier, depending on who you're surrounding yourself with, you should have your friends outdoing you. They should be, their next build should be nicer than what your current build is. Because if you guys are working together and you're helping each other level up and things like that, of course the next step is going to be just like anything that I do with my work with the artwork and designs or anything like that. I'm trying to level up the next one every time. Now, leveling up that, if it's mine, if it's my buddies or anything like that, we're going to make that shit nicer, dude. Because again, with the experience, collectively, it should bring everyone's standard level expectation of what nice is up. And so I like that you brought that point up.
Yeah,
that's like basically talking about me and Mike. Since we've known each other, we just constantly go back and forth. We're just constantly, going back and forth, getting better and better.
Yeah.
With each time, and we love it. We're constantly supporting each other, and that's another thing. Like, I'm part of a team, TBO, and it's relaxed.
Where'd he go? Took himself off?
I'm in here. Yeah, sorry.
There
I have a hurricane outside and the internet went out, so I swapped for my phone back.
Oh, shit. All right, man. I thought you took yourself out.
Yeah, it's relaxed and chill, and like,
I appreciate you, Joe.
Everybody on, at least in TBO Illinois, like, we just kind of chit chat, we shit around. Not that many people come to shows, and it's not super necessary. We're not pressed to do it, or be running constantly. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a big, nice team turnout, but I'm right there with my team captain every time, and it's a good chill vibe whether somebody's there or not, and we're able to just shoot the shit in the chat like we haven't missed a beat every time.
Do you guys want to take in?
They're close.
Sorry, I thought you were finished on that one. You guys want to hit a couple positive things? Like, again, I think that's a good positive one.
Yeah, man.
On the guys working together. So again, your guys' next build should be nice to the next one. And one thing I think a lot of people sleep on too, if you have especially older people or guys that's been in the game a little while and you're on a team together, don't hesitate to put your confidence of knowledge aside to take and listen to people that are trying to give you advice on, hey man, you should do this or try this. And I'm not saying it's got to be exactly them playing your build for you, but if somebody's like, hey man, you should do this or make it better. Don't be afraid to listen to that. And I know sometimes there'll be some examples where you won't be associating sometimes the most knowledgeable people, and that's just like anything else in life. But generally speaking, yeah, it should be a helping each other. We've had, it's not about I can't think of the name of it where it's giving, but homies give gas money to get to shows, crap like that, or going out to eat dinner and stuff like that, like those kind of things. It's just like if I invite you to go to dinner with me, I'm assuming I'm paying for you, dude. So it's like I have friends that are team members that are per se that pass through Atlanta, and I'm like, hey guys, you can crash here at my house, stuff like that, or let's go out to dinner when you're through. And that's what it's about, dude. And it's like when you get, I'm sure you guys kind of agree, when we go to these big shows, it's more of like hanging out and seeing your buddies now than it is going to go see, obviously
Really
the booth and demos is great, but it's like, I want to see my friends, man.
Yep. 100%. And I know Memphis has talked about that before in the past, just like, it's like we're just going around and chilling with our real friends, because like these are people who we all share a common interest with, and we're able to just be in that environment, and it feels so right every time we go to a show. Like I don't ever feel any type of weird stuff. It's always just a nice positive vibe. I never get weird vibes from shows. It's just like we're chilling with our cousins and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Good ones. And when you know all these people too, I've had people be like, man, you're going to go to that show and bring all that stuff, whether it be a booth or just a vehicle. Like, yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm here with my boys. Like, ain't nobody messing with nothing. I promise you. And like car audio as a whole, I feel like and people like, oh, and I'm sure there has been examples of it happen, but people that'll have equipment fail or whatever happened, like, oh, I was sabotaged or whatever. You're like, I'm pretty confident that most of our community, if we saw somebody fucking with somebody's car, we're gonna be like, hey, dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, I don't care if I like you or not. You don't mess with another man or female's vehicle, dude.
Yep, that's a good way to catch hands at a show.
Yeah. I don't care if I know you or not. If you're sabotaging somebody's vehicle, dude, you're
so wrong.
Bottom levels coming.
Yep.
It's like the person that was putting little pictures or stickers of genitalia over people's builds. 1 year, I know that was happening, and like it doesn't matter who it is.
I got with my glass, yeah.
Yep. And then Cody Damrow, he said he tells Mike and Log if they ever need anything coming through Kentucky, he's there, and he really is. I met him at Slam a couple of years ago, and this guy, like, he messages me every once in a while, and it's always nice getting to talk to the guy and see him. And I actually bought the roof rack that was on my Hyundai.
Yeah, that dude's 100, man. Like
he really is. He's got a cool build. He's got a 05 Hyundai Elantra that's red. It looks pretty cool. It's nice. Single 12 trunk wall.
And that's Blaine. When as part of the team thing or however you want to call it, that's the cool thing about this and living in this time. If I had to rely only on my friendship circle within a 100-mile radius of me, I would have a pretty crappy life. So it's like or spread across the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so true too. Because, I mean, I have friends who would help me here, but it's like, man, I could just call somebody like Mike, and if I need Mike's help, he'll drive 4 hours away to come.
Oh no. Memphis is flip phone down, bro.
Oh man, Memphis, we can't hear you.
Let me try and take him out and put him back. I don't think so. He might have to restart.
Looks like that go nightclub.
Yeah, I can't hear shit. Nope.
Can't hear Memphis.
Him down.
I wonder if his ignition's on. If his ignition's on and the radio's not turned on or something.
Oh yeah, restart that Kyocera, buddy.
That Nokia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but no, I think it's gonna work good, guys. I think we all click. I think we bring all the stuff to the table, and have a good time with it, guys. I think it'll be good. And again, I'm glad that we brushed the topics of the do's and don'ts, I guess, of teams, I guess, pretty quickly and got through it. And it's not against anybody per se, but it's one of those things. I understand.
There it is.
There we go.
What's up, Ryan Collins from JS Alts? I didn't know he was Mr. Loud Pants back there, man. Somebody said he was doing 72s like some time ago.
Good Lord.
Replying to Tim Black, I'll be going to the Greater Alabama show on October 5th. That's my buddy Jason McDaniel's show, and he's one of our big dealers in that area, so I'm going to go hang out. I'll actually be selling Sky High for him and his booth, and I'll be judging the event. One of the judges, that is.
I'm going to steal more flags next week.
Bro, I ain't even got one of them yet, man. I want to get a I want a
I
teal
don't know.
tint.
I don't know who put them in the box.
It's
But
fine.
I saw them in the bottom of the box, and I just now pulled them out today. I've had them for like a month.
I honestly could have gotten one if I really wanted one over there, but yeah,
I want the orange one.
I want a teal. I want the teal mint one. I want the tint and I want to get just a teal setup. So I want to get.
They got a teal one.
Yeah, like a teal mint. Yeah, that light blue, like in the corner on the screen over here.
I told John I was running through the warehouse butt naked when I get there and looking for flags.
Hell yeah, they're probably sexy.
It's not going to be.
We're gonna put that in our only subs.
It might be cold in the warehouse, so you know.
Yeah, right, dude. You cold still probably more hung than I am, dude. So it's fine, dog. It's good.
Joe,
we can't do that.
33
The last
hits on
person that
that.
was a part of this chat was obsessed with,
Valid.
what are they? What's the word? Phallic things.
Flaccid.
Yeah. There you go.
I said flaccid. Said, let's talk about what's Pete's preference: 153 at 33, 155 at 45. My preference, Joe. Man, I keep thinking his name is Joe Knuckle.
How about 150 at 20?
Yes, 150.
Yes, there it is. That is what I was about to say.
Yeah, what does it do at 20, Mr. Joe?
Ricky Bright with the 155 at 19.
Mid bass is 26 hertz and up. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. I'm gonna call it. Even though the one that I'm sitting in now, it's literally gonna be high note pain.
Hey, I want to know what are you filling those holes with?
Chat just about killed me in his truck.
What am I filling these holes with?
Yeah.
Disregard that one guy sitting back there. He was just sitting there for testing. I don't know, Scott. Should I say what I'm filling these holes with yet?
Say it. I already know.
You, bro. I don't even. Actually, I do know now. Sorry.
I think I know what's
How
going
about I say you do know?
Just do it.
I'm filling these holes with 9, 4, 12, 5 Neos.
Hey.
I was trying to kill people. Efren, that's a 18 in there, by the way.
Yeah, that's an 18 sitting back there. If I can figure out how to get there it is.
918 in there.
There.
To answer that question,
that's going in my daily. That's my NSB6 that I just plopped back there because I didn't want to sit in the shop getting dusty, and I was like, perfect place where there's actually nothing going on is in the back of the truck.
Yes. Yeah, well, Jake Wyatt says black Neos.
Yep, black Neos.
That's gonna be nuts. You're gonna get
sick, man.
I got all my black Neos in February.
Carbon fiber basket.
savage.
No, not carbon fiber baskets. Regular baskets with carbon fiber cones.
Your build.
We talk about how Memphis build literally put someone in an ambulance. Stop telling people that, Ricky.
I said it. I put that online. I said, Memphis, you're gonna catch a fucking charge, dude. Like somebody's gonna die.
He did. He literally
had a heat
dude, they'll take you to jail, bro. Like this guy, if somebody flew out the fucking window and hit
she collapsed outside of his build, like right out the door.
When she got out,
she got a heat stroke from all that heat you were throwing.
She couldn't adjust to the climate change from inside to outside, and that's what happened.
She couldn't breathe.
Not my fault. You don't come to an audio show and then be like, oh, you know what? I have a pacemaker. Like, no.
And some of y'all, have y'all ever felt it? Like you get in some of those builds with like, especially if you're climbing in the box, it was like this magnetic field. Like I feel funny. Like
yeah. I was in whose build did I get in at? I'm trying to remember whose build I got in. I think it was Steve Sorrento's arch nemesis that he keeps talking about. That's got all the I think he's got 5s.
Mm-hmm. Even my excursion laying across those 6 XV3s, like you're like, my body feels funny. Like,
some don't feel right.
Yeah. It's like everything iron in your body just going getting sucked out. Yeah.
That's what you call a real low iron count. Because it's all dropping down to my fucking feet.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the tap out feeling, but in some builds, I'm like, I don't know if I signed up for this.
Yeah, for real,
guys. And I know I'm still a little guy, but the thing that gets me now at shows is everyone tries to just fucking kill me right off the rip, dude. Like everyone just wants to tap me out immediately, and I'm like, dude, just play lows, like please.
I think I get it because I'm like, everybody's like, oh, he's a big guy. I want to tap the big guy out. And I'm like, little do you know, I will pass out in here before I tap.
Yeah,
Milk.
and then like, dude, like when I went to heat waves and stuff, like I got like 4 demos, and like my ears rang for like 4 days. Everyone I hopped in was like, "Come get a demo," and I'm like, "Dude, you're like sending subs trying to get me to tap out, right?" Don't you get? I'll tap. I'll be a bitch. I don't care. But
What about the post show where you don't want to hear music at all for like a week?
Bobby will testify to that. So I ended up being chauffeur for Bobby at Scraping the Coast, and we had to go to the Airbnb, then we had to go back to the Sky High Airbnb. We drove around for like 2 hours just talking in dead silence because I'm like, I don't even want to hear any music. Or the whole drive back from Slamology, silence.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to hear music. That was me after Slam. 10 hours with no music.
I might listen to a podcast, maybe at low volume.
Yeah, that's. I literally just turn it, open the window, and I just listen to air. I'm like, nope. I don't want to feel. Yeah, I don't want to feel any type of vibrations.
Oh man.
Man, you're in the shop and your signal's a little too good. What did you get? Did you get Wi-Fi in there or something?
So my truck has the blue truck has Wi-Fi, so it's on right now.
Bragger.
Oh.
But
I keep wanting to do that. I like my radio. I can pop a SIM card in for a Wi-Fi hotspot. I should just fucking do it.
Yeah, you need to do it. It works. The blue truck's all Wi-Fi'd up, and awesome. The shop is pretty empty. But I'm hooking up a multimeter right now because I'm kind of skeptical about seeing the voltage not change since I've had the truck on.
On the no lies?
Yeah.
I don't really know that. I've not had much. I've personally not used a no lie yet, but I want one.
Oh, they're great.
I mean, I've seen them in the Steel Cube vehicle, and they hold voltage really well. And like I said, obviously, the cool thing on those is they keep a higher C rating across. They're pretty much a pretty close C rating across its entire operating voltage range. So you can.
Yeah, that's what I. Now I think the alts are not on. I think that's what's going on right now.
That's probably more realistic.
That's exactly what's going on right now. That's why I'm not seeing no voltage.
The headliner looks sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
It's a Droppin' Hertz logo.
Which, if you didn't know, you can get 10% off at Droppin' Hertz going on to Memphis Houston's profile and clicking that link.
Yep, right at the top. Yep, that's what it is. Alternators. The box is not on.
We'll turn it on.
I'm about to go in here and figure out why it's not on because it's supposed to come automatically. But I was digging around earlier, so I might have pulled a fuse out.
Maybe you need to pick up a Sparked Innovations RBX, which you can get at sparkedinnovations.com using code THELOG for 5% off.
I love the RBX 4CH. People sleep on that, dude. I use the RBX 4CH for my RGB controller. I use it for every accessory in the truck, everything, dude.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
I just got one from Sparked, and along with my Fanny Junior. I had a big Fanny, but didn't really fit in the trunk well with everything that I had. But the RBX, I got it turning on my salts, my lights, and my fan, and I just think it's super cool. It's definitely a clutch thing. I'm going to be running more of them in the future.
That's what people don't sleep on. It doesn't just have to be car. It's literally any 12-volt accessory you have in the vehicle.
Yeah.
RGB headers in and out. You can use it for fan. Like I was even trying to show it to some of like my race car shop customers. My guys, you can ditch this fuse block bull crap you're running right here. If you got 2 fans and you're running your lights. Like here you go, boom, gauge in this thing, and you can run all your accessories on that.
You need to turn on your intercooler, your fuel pump, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I want to turn my intercooler on and off. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, and obviously you just get like the single DIN switch panel that goes with it. It's all plug and play. Need to do a stroker bid with Ed12s. You know, Mullen, I freaking love that idea of doing an old school build, but sadly, you know, I hate to sound jaded or conceited this way, but it's like when you're in the industry and you get the price of, like, I guarantee you probably an E series, like our Trinity E series 15s that our E12s will probably outperform on the meter and especially 20 hertz than the old strokers would. I loved my stroker. I had a stroker 15 in my Corvette, but like modern mid-level tier drivers will poo-poo on it.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to play 20 hertz.
And that's the cool thing about Sparked Innovations' new woofer. It looks like it's old. and
Yeah.
that new tech inside of it. I'm really excited to see what they do.
Audio bond.
Yeah, it looks like an audio bond. I love Ed and Rich, man. I take into our thing is I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Idiocracy.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want Ed and Rich to love you, just walk up to him and quote an Idiocracy quotes. So I like money, or like let's go to stuff, just shit like that, and then just fucking you'll be best friends.
That's a great movie, though.
It's actually scary. It's fucking probably a documentary now.
Yeah, very close
Yeah.
to being a documentary, dude.
Uh-huh. Yup.
Mike J has the best facial expressions when getting a demo. Well, whenever you blast him with a 160 at 20 hertz.
Dude, Joey Filter's got this shit on lock.
Man.
I'm gonna ask Christy J if she'll message me the video of me and Joey's truck.
Yeah.
And I could put it up here.
Do it. Nice hat, Memphis. Steve Sorrentino said.
Yeah, he did.
You like it?
Bada bing.
Which
Memphis is on team Bada bing.
Speaking of that, I got to talk about this thing that Steve sent me.
Do
If I
it.
can get it off from up here, and I can worry about my problems with that big blue behemoth behind me later.
That thing is smaller than Kyle's hand. Oh, it's a bass knob.
Oh
He
shit.
sent this nice bass knob that actually says "N-Mob" on the front with my name under it, and then it's got the iceberg on the back. It's kind of and it makes it look like it's kind of ghosted in there with ice, like it acts like it's frost on the box that makes it do that.
That's
And
cool.
it's got a voltmeter
Hey,
and
that's
everything
super
else.
cool.
Yeah, from 315, and then he took my request of 7-foot cables.
Woo.
So you don't have to
Oh.
be in the car.
That's right. So I do not have to be in the car. But I want to show y'all what else he did, because I thought he was bullshitting, and I need to find him. I'm gonna find these things. But he was telling me, he was like, "Hey man, did you look in the bottom of the box I sent you?" And I'm like, no. He's like, well, there's something in there. So I was like, let me see what's in this box. And he was like, just look.
What? Free admission to what?
I can't read it.
Look.
Yeah. It's pixelated.
Yeah, your flip phone's too.
Pixelated and cocky.
So there's free admission to Club Fantasies. He sent me 4 tickets to a strip club in Rhode Island.
Oh hell no!
That's awesome.
Nothing like getting bricked up with the boys. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So if we didn't have a reason to take N-Mob to Rhode Island, we do now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
There's 4 tickets. I was like, what the hell? So yes, t-shirt, hat, bass knob from him and 315 Custom. So we really appreciate it. He also sent the pair of Sundown subwoofers, the 6.5s.
Oh shit.
And that's for us to give away.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whatever we
That's
do,
crazy. Whoa.
whenever we do the next giveaway, we got a brand new pair of U6.5 D4s.
That is awesome. We're gonna donate to one special person or two.
It's gonna be killer.
And whoever gets them better be appreciated, because I think he traded a Salt 4K for these, and I don't think he did it on purpose, but that's how he got them.
What the hell? These are not even.
Yeah, that's crazy. Those U6.5s are
Yeah,
serious
wow.
subwoofers.
We did an install on an F-150.
Take
Like,
4 of them for the under seat box. That'd be like a perfect under seat setup.
with no lift.
Assault 6. Steve said Assault 6. Oh man.
Oh yeah, Salt 6.
That's crazy.
They'll eat it. They'll eat it. You
No,
want?
he traded
Don't
Assault
drink.
6 for him.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit crazy.
Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah, that's nuts.
Was it
yeah,
below?
not as good when you think about it like that.
I thought you were saying 4 on Assault 6. I'm like, yeah, just turn it down. It'll be fine.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice.
No,
Well,
trading
yeah,
2 6.5s for Assault 6s. It's epic. I know whoever you trade to is super excited.
Oh yeah, definitely. You made that dude's
He's
fucking
like,
year.
when he left, he was like, "Look at this idiot." Picking with Steve, man. Steve always picks me on my post.
Yeah, Steve's a great guy.
Hey,
What
all
we got?
right. I said I would put Joey's video on here, so I'm gonna play it real quick.
Donation. What's up, Colton Tally? Yeah, this stream is on YouTube, Stuart.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. YouTube, look up Mike Jr. Official. Dude, this thing's so violent for 618s. Is Joey Filter still on here? He needs to be tagged. This thing, it's incredible, man. I cannot get enough of this truck.
What are you holding outside?
No, Mike didn't get us
Part of his
into the
dash,
top.
bro. His dash fucking flew apart on me.
Wow.
It's insane, dude.
That's the same body style as mine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you were holding in.
Yeah,
Always
yeah, you
liked
can
his
see
roof
it.
brace. I always liked his brace inside. That
Dude, that brace
the way
looks
he
cool.
did that. Yeah.
That thing looks strong too.
It's super strong. That truck doesn't flex at all. Like that passenger door, that little bit of flex, that's it for that whole truck, man. Nothing moves in that truck. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
It ain't
I know
going
the-
nowhere. I like the purple.
Only thing
What
I
subs
do.
you got in there?
Sorry.
What's up, Woofers?
Actually, those are black bricks, those 4-inch coils.
What?
18. Yes. And
Wow.
bro, he plays those to like no end, man. He like does not stop playing those. It is insane. Those things take a whooping, man. They're all there. But he's changing it up. I'll say it if he says it, but he's taking those out and he's putting something different in. Something we're used to.
That's pretty cool.
Brain wise.
Only thing I do to that truck is put Cadillac taillights in it. I know it's kind of played out, but when you have that body style Tahoe or Suburban, I'm like, it needs those long ass taillights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, send that video over to Mike, Ben, so we can see that. I'm curious. I want to see that. I know Ben has one crazy build. He was demoing the piss out of it at Florida.
Dude, I might have a video of that too. So Ben's van is insane also.
Where did Memphis go?
His flip phone froze.
Man.
I have some pretty good videos, man, from this weekend. Brandon Philbrick. I haven't loaded these up yet. I gotta edit and load these videos, but dude, this wasn't even dialed in. Like he had boards like screwed into his port temporarily and stuff. This was a really good show, man. It's a good location.
Yeah, I was happy seeing those subs that he had built in there. It's pretty cool.
He just loaded those in like hours before this and put the port back together, kind of.
Looks windy.
Dude, it's nasty and it's nowhere near like done.
Yeah.
Well, he had Joel help him with that box, correct?
Yes, Joel has definitely helped with that and some other ones that were.
Hey, Mike, can you throw a link to the YouTube chat in the?
Yeah. Give me 1 second, sir.
But yeah, so I think we touched up things pretty quick. We're coming up on the hour mark now. I don't know how long you guys want to run it, but we went over all the stuff with the teams, man. We went to do's and don'ts. I think we all linked together pretty good.
Yeah.
And we'll probably keep this thing rolling, man. I've had a good time chilling with you guys. I wish Memphis was in here before we wrapped it up. We'll see if he's getting back in here.
Yeah, we usually keep it right around an hour. That's what.
Usually.
Yeah. Sometimes it can go longer. They have been over 2 hours sometimes, but yeah, we.
What's up, Christian?
Usually keep it down to an hour so we can all get some food and
I'm
chill.
not watching them in a second, but yeah.
I mean, it shows we got 32 just on my stream right now.
That's awesome. What's up, everybody? I'm Log. This is the New Mids on the Block, and we have our newest member, Mr. Scott Dilbeck, with us today.
Yeah, and we got
What's up, Matt?
We did have Memphis here for
Sean.
a few.
I appreciate it, Chet.
Subs that's going in the iceberg. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Chet,
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, Chet has a pretty awesome build, man. He whenever I get into somebody's build, I usually ask him, "You're not gonna give me like over 40 hertz, right?" And I didn't. I don't think I asked this question before I got in there because he lit me up with something, and it was like, "Oh shit, man! I about lost my eardrum because my ears are permanently fucked up from like I've had tubes in them twice, and then of course all the dumb shit I do.
Sure.
So like generally I try to stay away from 40 hertz and higher because it will literally blow my eardrum out and it'll be fucked for like 3 months. So
And before we head out, let's check out those videos Ben sent you. What's up, Joshua?
oh, did he end up sending them?
Yeah.
I'm even fine. If we got this amount of people in here, how about y'all blow up Mike's inbox with only one photo of your install? We can maybe talk about some people's builds.
It's a good idea.
The one photo, only one photo. So pick your fucking money shot.
Oh yeah.
You can send them feet pics too. He actually also accepts those. We just won't show them.
Here we go. Let me see. I don't know if this is gonna screw up our Facebook friendly.
How's the music? Or turn it down. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. If we talk over it too, it probably won't.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I like the roof in that truck.
Oh, it's all good, chat. Yeah, this is a E350, I think, Econoline van. It is just like it's a C pillar, B pillar, if you will.
Yeah, yeah. And, the engine cover came off.
Oh, dude, he busted that off, I think, when I was in there. It was, that thing is rude. It's got 3, I think, ZV6. 18s. Yeah, it's nasty.
That's pretty sick. All those van builds are crazy, man.
I think it was in the beginning that you could see that.
Oh, right. At this one?
Let's see what's going on here.
What'd it do?
And somebody sent.
Tell you what.
Well, bam. She popped right up there.
Any of you going to be at South of the Border Saturday? I'm not.
I'm not going to be.
The one that I used to charge my phone next to that. Then we don't have one.
Old Efron Riviera sent you a photo, Mike.
Oh, shoot. All right. Let me pull that up.
What's up, Josh Daly?
There he is.
Some helicopter noises.
Oh, shoot. All right.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
I don't even know what kind of. Is that a Stinger subwoofer, a Stinger amplifier? What is that?
Yeah.
I don't even know, but it looks.
I don't know the logo, to be honest with you.
I don't know, but it's clean install though. It looks fine.
Yeah.
The helicopter man is in the chat.
It got the deadener in the trunk, which is
a good job deadening it. Probably sounds great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice clean install on a nice little daily.
You still got trunk space. I bet you there's probably plenty of power for that sub. I approve.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like it.
I didn't even need to get a picture from him. I knew that it'd be ace. It's a single 10-inch setup, Stinger audio equipment.
That's
daily
cool.
driver, nothing fancy.
Yeah, I bet it sounds great, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if y'all didn't notice, Ben was floating a bath rug floating.
Well,
that's nuts.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
What's up, Gay?
We go and close that one, but yeah, it's a good install build. Anyone else want to send those? But yeah, well, that'd be fun to start reviewing some builds. So I hope you feel free to send cringe ones too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Send any of us pictures of builds, and we will. I mean, not at this exact moment, but if you do, and you want us to show it on here, we'll take a look at it and talk about
pick it apart for you.
Yep.
Need to bust out a bathroom. I couldn't do that. That one's not bad. One thing I would never do is you see the guys. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool on video, but like you do like the packing peanuts or like the bag of chips, whatever. Ain't no fucking way I would ever do that.
I'm not doing that.
Chips,
that's insane.
Don't do chips, please. It's so greasy.
Plus, they get wet like down in the cracks of your carpets and stuff. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, Cody Damra sends me updates time to time. He went from having a backfiring enclosure over to a oh man. So I'm gonna send you this real quick, Mike. But he had a backfiring enclosure and changed it up into a trunk wall like mine, and he gained like over 3 dB just switching it around and sealing off that trunk. I forget how much it is. It was more than that though. It was
Somebody needs to.
All right, check out that build picture and let's check out this, guys. If y'all can guess whose build this is, if you go to shows, you possibly know. Put it up there, Mike.
I'm trying.
Come on.
Sucks.
All right, whose build?
Nobody's.
I like it looks like it has an acrylic pour or epoxy pour on the back top apple.
Oh yeah, it's all
epoxy.
Purple epoxy in there. There's 5 18s in there. Is that 18s?
Yeah, that guy's chest hair is probably curled 3 times by this.
It's pretty nuts, not gonna lie. It's one of the windiest builds I've ever sat in.
It does make some noises.
That's Josh TCP Daly's build, if y'all didn't know.
Helicopter noises.
I'm pretty sure I'm friends with him on Facebook. Yeah, Josh Daly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that looks like it should be in Tron or something. Or Cyberpunk.
The baffle is so shiny too. It really is.
Shiny.
I'm seeing a lot more of these here lately, and I'm not totally against it. I like the little loud pack things on top of the box on the no wall setups. I would just, if it was me personally, I would have it set up to where I could like toggle those channels on and off.
Yeah.
It's not like blasting me from behind when I'm going down the road.
True.
Oh,
that's just me personally. I like front soundstage. Guts. I bet you it smacks. That probably sounds great.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Eric. I appreciate you.
Yep. Eric Hustleman Jones always dropping by.
Let's see. Did anybody else send me pictures?
Who's having issues? Oh, I couldn't get that to load. No, it's just Facebook, man. It doesn't matter where I use Facebook, phone, laptop, my $2,000 custom built PC. It doesn't matter. Facebook.
I'm about to build a new one. I built a $2,000 rig in 2015, and it's still holding on.
Yeah, this one's 6 months old. It's like top notch, but Facebook just sucks on any platform.
I'm going to upgrade GPUs. I have mine's i7 7700K with 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a GTX 1080 non-TI. And I'm going to put like a 3070 or 3080 card in it. I'm going to rock that a lot. But honestly, like I can still game fine for at 1080p.
Yeah.
But and graphic design stuff, this 1080 card still does fine. Like it doesn't break a sweat on doing rendering for the stuff I do.
Yep.
But
hashtag.
I don't expected it. Yeah. Well, I could go above a newer card, but I mean, like my older 7 series would be bottlenecking the GPU.
Now I don't know whose build this is, but go ahead and if you can, I just sent you another one somebody had sent me. Mr. Josh TCP Daly sent me this, and I am not sure whose build this is.
All right, let me pull it up.
You can pop up in here and tell us whose build. Tell us a little bit about this build. I think I see some Sundown audio in that.
Josh.
Oh shoot! Let me do a little present here.
1080 slaps.
Oh wow, I like the light setup.
Those are a couple.
That looks more Tron-y, definitely.
Yeah.
Is that those are, I'm assuming like I can't tell if they're Sundown or Resilient Sounds. They're Sundown.
Sundown 18s at least 18s.
Yeah,
they got to be 18s.
Hell yeah, probably ZV6s or ZV5s or Nightshades or something.
SDDNs, something.
Probably.
Oh, that's his.
Oh, his Focus. He's got 2 builds. What? I didn't even know that.
How do you walk around with all that in your pants, Josh? I want to.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich, bro.
Hey, I know somebody that'll take some donations from you since you got all this money.
Yeah. Hey, I just sent you another build that looks pretty cool.
You look pretty cool.
It's a nice looking build. What do we got here for the brand? I'm trying to look at the.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
I'm not sure what brand this is. Could you go ahead and? Oh, it's two 21-inch incriminators.
Damn,
That's nuts.
that's probably low. I see he's got the Spim 08 HP on the left and right side.
Oh yeah.
I bet it sounds great. I like the wood stain.
Dang, Josh's that 218 wall did a 61 at 28.
Holy shit! Did he say? Oh, ZV6s.
He's got the flip out screen up there too. Looks like, dude, the thing's balling.
Yeah, that thing looks nasty. That's one thing I've never heard a build with 21s. I've seen them everywhere, you know. I've never heard
What about fucking Mike and Sam, the DV8 distribution guy from?
Oh yeah.
He's got it's like 821s and it's the DD, dude. I felt like I was gonna float off in that thing, dude. It took my hat, flung it out the window, and put it on the truck.
That's nuts.
Dan Current. Did he just get tagged? We never said declude.
We didn't say declue. We didn't say the magic words.
Declude.
Yo, what?
Yeah, he shows up.
He's back. He's got his third cell phone of the night.
No. What was happening is that fucking issue was bugging me.
Mike has 921s.
Holy shit!
Did you fix it though?
I did.
Hey.
So what
That's
happened
crazy.
is I was fucking around in here earlier and I was like, man, I got it's a bass truck. I don't need all this fancy fucking wire harness behind the radio for the radio to work. You know, like the pack module. So I took all of that shit out and I just put the radio on power ground remote. But when I removed the pack harness, I forgot that I had my ignition wire from the alt regulator box tied into to the positive on there. So it was fucking killing me, like mentally, like what the fuck is wrong? What did I do?
Now, sometimes you gotta step away and come back to it, man. You know how many of these problems I've stepped, and then it's like, duh, it was something silly the whole time. Don't get me wrong, I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes I gotta be like, man, I gotta go take a break and go click my bean or something for a minute and come back.
Yeah.
Go
So
fund me.
now I had
Yeah.
to take that wire, the ignition wire, and wire it to my cup holders. So
Hey, 12-volt switch. Hey, going back to it, man. I have a wide body 79 Civic in the garage, and I took I back in the day, like over is 2010, 2011 now. I put a Power Master alternator on it off of S10. I thought I was doing it. Going back to it, I was trying to find a 12-volt switch, and I can only find one thing because it's like an old, like a ceramic style fuse car. And I ran every fucking thing off that car off one 12-volt line, dude. And going back to it, I looked down on the floor one day and that 12-volt switch bolt that was on my fuse block was glowing red from having.
Oh shit!
I was like, "Woo! I need to fix that."
Yeah, that's before you get into learning like how much a fuse or a circuit can handle and all that shit. I used to throw like 10, 15 things on one switch. Like I want all the lights to come on with one click.
The car goes when you can do that. No.
I was driving this truck one day when I first put all these fucking light bars on it, and I had hit the button to turn on my lights, and it was like lights in the doors and everything, and it worked for a long time. And I was sitting at a meet one day, and my smoke started coming out of one of my speakers in the door, and I thought I had blew the speaker, but I had heated up those little fucking 18 gauge wires from that switch and empowered it or pulling power for everything.
Yeah.
And it literally melted every LED in the driver door. And I was like, yep, all right, now it's time for relays and all types of other shit instead.
It was funny. So this goes back to I was selling on my shirt the screen, but this is fucking a decade after I was doing this. You see here that I shared a screen of a photo. I put a stereo and I wired digital gauges in my 70. Oh, it's a tiny photo. That sucks. How old it was though. But so I wired that radio and those gauges in there because none of that wire existed. Back in the day, the shop I worked at, I worked at like a Midas, and we didn't have a wire rack with a bunch of colors, so I had like red, black, and yellow. I wired that whole fucking car of like the radio, every single gauge, all that, 3 colors of wire. And in my head, it's before I knew about lumen stuff and all that stuff, making it clean wire. In my head, I was like, yeah, I'll never forget what this wiring was. And then I go to like motor swap the car a decade later, and I'm like, I just grabbed the wire and just yanked it out, dude. I'm like, We're not using any of this, dude.
You're done.
Bruh,
Yeah.
how much water does y'all vehicles piss out when the AC's on?
The excursion would look like you're leaking. If I was at like the Sundown show or some of those shows, it would look like I had a leak in the car because how big the puddle would get out from under the outside of the car, where your feet would be wet stepping into the truck.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I'm sitting here on the cast and I'm listening and I hear like sound like it's raining and I look over
Oh,
the mirror.
shit.
There's a mirror across from the truck that I can see under the truck and it's just pouring.
Yeah. The excursion was bad because it had the front and rear climate, so it was literally like you're just peeing water out just about. But don't get me wrong, if you have AC, that you could be 10 dBs quieter. If you got air conditioning in your demo, I'm gonna enjoy it that much better, bro.
My car is about 60 to 65 degrees all day.
Hey, that's Daniel DeJesus right there. He's about to do a rebuild with 4 ZV6.
Daniel, I fuck with you, man. I like it. It looks like it's all serviceable, and that's one thing I love about most builds. I love beautiful builds. I love builds that are pretty and they're serviceable. Where like you can access everything. You got all the the stuff on the amps and all that stuff. You can still get the connections and the
Yeah.
Then you can get my build.
I just started learning the importance of that. A lot of people wanted things built pretty and they say, trim it out, make everything look nice. But I learned from building my own, like when it comes to building my own shit, I'm starting to lean towards less trim panels and more accessibility.
Sure.
Like this. Whose car is that?
Look, during the daytime, you could see that underglow. That's nuts.
Dude, it's so bright.
Yeah, I love it now. I've got to where I've seen like multiple. Now that I see there's stuff, it's funny how stuff goes out of style and back in. I saw like a ricered out Honda Accord the other day with like a shitty body kit, some 17s, and it had neon on it. I'm like, dude, I'm not even mad at all. Like, I'm happy. And speaking of that, this is a good friend of mine, Sean Mullen. He's Mullen Performance Audio on YouTube. I'd like to have him on sometime. Not only is he a great dude and a low supporter, but he's got a pretty sick build he's doing. He's doing a G-body Malibu wagon with a crap load of 18s and power.
What? That's crazy,
Bring
dude.
him on next week.
We can bring Mullen on next week. He'd probably be down. I don't know if you guys saw it online. He did a YouTube series of the worst subwoofer enclosures. He was putting Trinity subs and stuff like that in like road hazard cones, fish aquariums, toilet bowls, and all that stuff. So if you haven't seen it, it's pretty entertaining.
I want to see it in the toilet bowl. That's the brown.
Yeah, so I'll link up with you guys and we'll get Mullen on here. He's a great friend of me and a good guy.
Hell yeah.
What is that?
In the
Crossfire.
bed.
That's Chet's truck. That's what I got a demo on that this weekend.
Oh, Chet Mount Pleasant. I sent you
Whoops.
I sent you another picture of that.
Pull that truck back up if you don't mind, please, just for a second.
Yeah, I'm looking at his battery power.
What I'm thinking would be tits in the wind on that would be is doing some kind of cool like acrylic panel to put on the tailgate, and that way like make it look transition something like that. That would be like to just set it off to make it seamless when you open the tailgate of white coming out or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you.
That's cool. That's all I want to see. I just was trying to look at how it ended there. But yeah, dude, that would be tits if you did some kind of panel on that tailgate inner.
Oh, here we go. Dude, I love this build right here.
That's clean.
Oh yeah. That is very clean.
That's super
Did you see
nice,
the
man.
build that Hunter Martin just finished for somebody?
I love the window.
What's that?
Man.
Love
That
window.
build that Hunter Martin just finished for somebody?
This one?
That's not it. If it is, I can't tell.
Oh.
But
That's
he just
Jake.
finished one that I've been seeing, and then that one that
Jake Wyatt.
it's a 6th order, and it has the batteries. Everything's white on the inside, but the ports are in the front of the enclosure. Like the first set of ports, they're 4 aero ports, and then the C-Max is in the floor.
All right.
The all-white build says shitting on them in there on the floor. I can't remember who it is, but I see it a lot. It's like one of my favorite builds.
Yeah, I love clean builds, man. And this is controversial. You see these people do beautiful woodwork and they'll have it painted white and clean, and it looks like a beautiful build, and they splatter paint it. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like you did all of this hard work to have this beautiful build, and then you just put the. I'm like, come on. And I'm sorry, and I hate to say that
when
word.
you get through peeing and you get those shakes, if there was paint in your penis, that's what it would look like.
Yeah, I agree. No, dude, you go in like half drunk in the middle of the night, and you're just going by sonar for the do you hear water? Yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, no,
Josh, it's not targeted towards you.
It's not targeted to you, Josh. Not targeted to you.
It's
Yeah, you
just
calm down, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh
yeah,
needs
don't
to calm
take it
down.
personal, Josh. If you like splatter, what's wrong with that? It's not that it's nothing
I'm
wrong
not
with it.
saying
That
that.
now everywhere I look, it's splatter. It's like, and sometimes my brain says, I didn't want to do anything else, so I'm just gonna splatter it.
I agree, and I'm not dissing the thing. I just feel like if you're gonna put all of the work into making a pretty build, then I would.
You talking shit about purple?
Yeah.
Banned.
I like purple. Like I'm gonna get
Purple's
canceled,
fine.
dude. So like we had y'all got the other guy got canceled. I'm gonna get canceled for saying splatter paint. So
Hell no.
Cancel.
new hashtag ban Scott's gonna come
It's
back.
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Man, that's
And I've actually seen some splatter paint builds. I'm not gonna lie, that are pretty tasteful. I like it when they do like the white with the retro colors and stuff like that, where it looks kind of like '90s retro.
ain't gonna lie. Every splatter paint I see that's a black background with purple and teal splatter paint, those are the ones I like. I don't know what it is about black backgrounds with purple and teal,
Yeah.
but it just looks good. Matter of fact, Drew, and I can't pronounce his last name, but Richard, who always makes all the fucking pictures for me.
Oh, Juraski,
However Dr. Zewski, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, you call him Dubby, Dub Team.
Yeah, his build is it's clean as shit, simple, and it's a black. Its accents are black with the purple and teal splatter paint.
For what it is.
And again, so I'm not saying it can't be tasteful, but I just think personally, if you have like beautifully done trim panels and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, we need to make. As I get older, though, I'm like, I used to like having all the stickers on all my car and all that stuff. Now I'm like,
I don't like stickers.
Yeah, I want all that gone. I just want it clean. Me personally, I wanted my panels and all that to look like they could possibly be OEM. Personally, that's what I like now.
Yeah.
I just think splatters over. People are overdoing it.
That's my taste, though. My opinion means F ball on if you want to do your build otherwise. So again, I'm not telling anybody they need to do other stuff or I hate it, whatever. That's just how I like my builds, which is my preference. But
Clean. That's how I like my shit.
A ton of people who don't like my fur, but I use fur for exactly what the reason people think I use fur for.
You said perks?
Yeah, but you're like 60 years old, bro. You're used to fur, bro. You grew up with fur.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
First,
I use fur because it makes me fucking have to use less time trying to finish my roof out. I just throw fur on it.
We know it's to hide stuff.
Yeah, fur, it hides everything.
Dude, he's like, there's 30 feet of RCAs tucked in that headliner.
All my extra wires up there. So if mine ever catches on fire, it's up there.
That was the funny thing on the excursion. I did like 20% tint on the side windows because it was walled off. I had so much wire and shit crammed back there. So if you like took a flashlight and went to the side of the box on both sides through the back glass, you'd be like shit dangling, tied in a knot behind the trim panel. And you know that Simpsons meme where it's Homer like this and it's like the shit on the backside? That's my wall, okay?
If you shine a flashlight, and I know probably Mike or Log's probably gonna do it whenever they see this blue truck. If you shine a flashlight on the passenger rear quarter window, you'll see a dick. My buddy welded a dick on my cage.
That's funny.
Oh shit! Speaking of that,
and I can't ever get it out unless I take the window out. I didn't know he put it there until after he shined the light and like, look at this.
Oh, I got it. Hey, I forgot. Log sent me the. So that was that picture that Scott was liking the serviceability on. So that was the new enclosure for Guy, right? And
yeah, that's the new enclosure that I think it's Daniel the Jesus.
Okay, what's he putting?
What?
Whoa! That off of there.
Whoa!
Damn it! What'd you do that to me for? I scrolled too far.
Wow. Scroll less far. Man, I got a conversation for after we get off the line. But
yeah, we gotta talk.
Damn it.
No, it was something that his pop sent to me earlier.
Oh shit! Post it.
I don't know how to post it in here.
Send it to me and I'll post it.
You don't want to post this.
All right.
You don't want to post it.
All right. We're all going to prison. I'll see you there.
It's horrible.
He's probably teaming up with Big Jeff down there.
He's Hell's Angels, so we got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm watching out for Hell's cherubs.
Gotta be careful, dude.
Well, I know you guys want to wrap this joint up. We're at an hour and a.
Yeah, let's wrap this up on a good note.
Yeah.
Never
Cool,
wrap
man.
Good if y'all are chill.
Yeah,
Cool.
we appreciate everybody getting on here, all the support. I appreciate Scott willing to get on to this podcast / live, whatever you want to call it.
Scott
New Mids on the Block.
Field.
He is the newest mid on the block.
Yeah. I only have mids right now. I don't even have any subs.
No subs. He's
He
mids
is
only.
the
Mids.
quietest new mids on the block.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a T-shirt be like only mids.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that. I think we got to do that.
Yeah. Only mids. That is a good
Only
idea.
kids, I like that. Yep.
Appreciate it, Stuart. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody getting on here.
Yeah.
We did have quite a few viewers on here, so that was cool. Even though Memphis got on late, that's all right.
It was a great time.
So I guess what? Performance.
Charging them Nokia.
Issues.
Yeah.
You're going to have that Wi-Fi on every episode, though. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's legit.
Is it great today?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah,
That means I got to sit in the truck the whole time every time.
that's all right. Something nice to look at.
Yeah.
I can walk. I think I can walk about 15, 20 feet away, so it should be good.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good
that was good.
walking around earlier.
Yep. Yeah, it was fine the whole time you were walking around. So, well, thanks, everybody, and have a good night.
All right, we'll see you.